With Christmas just a few days away, it's time to finish up our Christmas decorating. I have 3 DIYs to help with that, and the last one is a jaw-dropping statement piece. I'm Melissa. This is CraftCrumbs. Thank you for joining me. The DIYs in this video are all worthy of bringing you, but I couldn't fit into other videos, so I thought I'd do one short video with these 3 projects. I'm starting with this round mirror that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I like its simple and elegant design. I'm first going to give it a quick wipe down with my alcohol and water mixture to remove the dust and fingerprints. And once that's dry, I'm going to apply these Christmas tree stickers that I picked up from Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago. Starting with the larger trees and then working my way down to the smaller trees, I'm going to place them on the mirror sporadically. And when I'm done, I'll still have plenty of stickers left over for another project. It would have been perfect to pull all of these stickers off at the same time. Maybe the sheet would have one backing on it and you pull it off and lay it down because everything is evenly spaced while it's on the sheet. But that's not a thing with these stickers, so I'm pulling them off individually, and they don't end up being as evenly spaced or straight for that matter. I have every confidence that you, who will not be putting these on while trying to stay in frame, can get them on straight. I just love stickers that have the clear backing. You could put any kind of PET, any themed sticker on a mirror or other glass surface, and it's just going to look beautiful. Here's what it looks like just hanging on the wall by itself. But that's not why I made this. This is. Here I've attached it with double-sided tape to the front of a larger mirror in my entryway. I've always loved the look of a mirror hanging on top of a mirror. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments below. For this next one, I'm using one of these mini chalkboards from the Dollar Tree and a 6-inch wood round that I picked up from Amazon. I found the center and marked it with my ruler, and then I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut down that line. It only takes a few passes and it breaks right in half. For the chalkboard, I had off camera painted the white rectangle in the middle, and then I sanded spots of it away so you could see a little bit of that black shining through, but it almost has more of a gray appearance. I'm going to glue that half circle to the bottom of this frame. For video purposes, I'm using hot glue, but I would encourage you to use wood glue if you can. I didn't want to sacrifice the stability that I'd have with wood glue, so I'm cutting down this random stick that I had in my stash into 3 pieces, and I'll use that as a brace for the bottom of the shelf. And then I'll also paint that white so it blends in a little bit more. Here I have my dual tip white marker, and I'm going to use the fine end to just put a couple of dots in those black areas to make it look like snow. I'm going to go back in and add larger dots for larger snowflakes because that's how I see the snow when it's falling. You have smaller and then sometimes you have very large snowflakes. They are so beautiful. But I'm going to just make a larger white dot, kind of give it eyelashes, and then make smaller dots in between the eyelashes, and I hope that resembles a larger snowflake. To hang this up, I'm going to use a 3M plate hanger on the back. I have these in my Amazon store and I'll link them down below for you. These little boogers are such a lifesaver when you're in a pinch for time or just want to add something simple to the back of a project and it doesn't require a lot of time or effort. It's also great for those projects where maybe the wood isn't thick enough for you to screw anything into. It was time to decide what I planned to put on the shelf. I had this light up Christmas tree that had kind of an ugly bottom, so I'm going to cover that with white miniature tinsel. This is a piece that you can use for Christmas with this gold tree and then take that tree away and style it for winter. When this is done, I'm going to show you a few different display options and see which one you like the best. I'm going to use more of that tinsel to cover in a majority of that shelf on the top. I'm leaving an open space in the middle of the shelf so that the tree sets without tilting. Here it is complete. I'm showing you a few different ways you can style this shelf. I'm numbering these 3 different display ideas so that you can tell me down below which one you like the best. I've given you 2 small, easy DIYs, and now it's time to go big or go home. I'm using an 18 by 24 inch canvas for this DIY. Now, I picked this up in a pack of 4 from Amazon, which I'll link down below for you. But if you like this idea or want to create something similar to it, you can pick up just 1 canvas from Michael's or Hobby Lobby if that's all you need. Before I started and off camera, I painted the entire canvas in 1 light coat of white acrylic paint. I'm using a few different Amazon products in this video. One of them is this new transfer tool that I tried, and I really like it. And then I'm going to use this Christmas tree transfer, which is massive in comparison to what I typically use, and put it onto this stretched canvas. I placed a few books under the canvas to give me a hard surface to rub down on. And I'm ready to get started. Folded the 3 separate pieces of the transfer in half to find the center, and then I marked for the center of the canvas. Cutting those extra little images away from the sides of the tree, I left a few on the bottom to make it look like they were ornaments that fell off the tree. I'm going to work now to fill in the top and add a little detail to the side. I cut these words Christmas vibes out on my Cricut. This is available in Cricut Studio. And once again, centering it on the project, I'm going to varnish this down. Here I'm using a wet wipe to remove the pencil markings. I wanted to add more than red to the top to tie in the Christmas tree, so I'm taking a few more of those tiny graphics and embellishing the word vibes. To make this piece really stand out, I'm going to add a line around 3/4 of the frame. So here I'm just taping off. I taped about 1.5 inches from the bottom, and then 1/4 inch up from that to create my line. It may not make a lot of sense watching what I'm doing here, but I'm basically capping that line at the bottom with another piece of tape because that's where I'm going to have the line stop, and it'll make more sense in a minute. I chose a paint color as close to the words Christmas vibes as possible. Under the bright lights here, the red looks a lot more bright than it actually is. It's more of a burgundy red type color, which you'll see in the final reveal. I'm pulling off that tape to reveal the line, and I can see that it is a little choppy, for lack of a better word. But because I painted the entire canvas in white acrylic paint prior to starting, I'll be able to go in with a paintbrush and clean those lines up and make it crisp. Once again, I'm taking that wet wipe to wipe off any dirt or paint transfer outside of the line. Once that was done and the paint was dry, I took it outside and sprayed it with clear coat sealer. Here it is, all done, and I really like the turnout of this. It's such a great statement piece for Christmas. I'm going to hang this up so it's the first thing that people see when they enter my home. But let me know what you think about this Christmas DIY. Here's a look back at what we created today. Thank you for stopping in and spending time with me today. I'm glad that I could bring you these final 3 Christmas projects. Before you head out, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Comments are so important and they really help my channel. And then subscribe if you haven't. If you're mortified by my content, you can unsubscribe. If you're in the mood for more Christmas DIYs, go ahead and check out one of these videos next. And until next time, my friend, don't forget to craft what you love.